Hey, how's it going, guys? So in today's video we're just going to talk about what happened this weekend at Pasadena League Cup. I'm just going to break down. I'm not going to talk about the whole thing. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. We're going to talk about it. So yeah. Alright, so let's just get into that, and then at the end I am going to announce the winner of the Kommo GX box giveaway. So I'm also excited for that. But yeah, so let's talk about this weekend. This weekend we had a League Cup in Pasadena at Core TCG. Sadly, I don't have a video for you guys. I don't have a recording of finals because Core TCG did not let me record at their establishment, and that's cool. Look, all of you have to understand that yeah, it's our public right to record. We can record whatever we want and all that stuff. That is our right. But if you're in a private area, like, and the only reason I'm bringing it up is because lots of people like think, oh, I can record whatever I want, wherever I want, and then they get in trouble and bad stuff happens to them. So yeah, you can't record everything. But if you're in a private area, if you're in a place of business and you don't have consent from the owner or from a manager or higher ups that got approval for you to record, you are not allowed to record. So with that said, I showed up, I played in the tournament, I talked to the owner, well, I talked to I believe the manager or the guy in charge of Pokemon, some guy. He's irrelevant, he's just some guy. I talked to him and I was like, hey, my name's this, I have a channel. Introduce myself, very polite, because that's what you guys need to do if that's something you guys are seeing yourselves doing. Like if you guys want to be YouTubers too and you want to record matches and stuff like that, because anyone can do it. I can do it. Me, like you see my editing skills, you see like the videos I produce, they're not 100% all there, like compared to other YouTubers, because other YouTubers, they know how to edit, they have sound and audio quality, all that good stuff. I have it at the bare minimum, how I see it. But you guys are saying that I have awesome videos, nice videos, and all that feedback just helps me out, because it keeps me motivated to keep doing what I do for you guys and bring you guys the content to the best of my abilities. But yeah, anyways, back to the topic at hand. So I asked them, he talked to the owner. The owner's like, no, he cannot record. And I was denied the right to record at their establishment. And I was like, okay, cool. I kept playing my rounds. I ended up in top cut. Yeah! Let's get a round of applause for me. Yay! No, I don't know. I'm not a good player. Like, I'm gonna say it publicly because you guys should know this. I'm not a good player. I misplay way too much, or my builds are way too janky. Okay, I mean, alright, let's talk about the build. Alright, because you guys are probably wondering, like, oh, what did he play to get into top cut? I was playing Gardevoir with 2-2 split of EV Sylveon. I got rid of the puzzles because puzzles weren't working, and everyone's all like, puzzles are bad, David. Stop running puzzles. You're bad for running puzzles. Puzzles are bad. So I was like, okay, I'm done. I scrapped the puzzles. I'm not doing puzzles anymore. So they're like, Sylveon, do Sylveon. It's the way to go. Do it. And I was like, okay, Sylveon. So I did Sylveon, and it did great. Now here's where I think I kind of lost my games, or the reason why I lost my games. So just so you guys understand what was going on. So the night before the League Cup, so on Saturday night, Ryan sends me a list of possible decks that we can run. So I'm looking at these lists. It's about 10:30. For those of you that don't know, my morning starts at 6:30 in the morning. I wake up at the crack of dawn and I start doing stuff. Like I do chores and I do stuff around the house, or I go do errands, or I go for a run. I know I don't show it, but I try to be as active and productive early in the morning as possible. So I woke up at 6:30 that day, Saturday. 10:30, I was burnt out. I was done. Saturday, I met up with some of my friends. We went to do raids because I play Pokemon Go. Whoop, whoop, Pokemon Go. I did some raids in the morning because I'm trying to get that EX raid pass for Mewtwo. So I did that in the morning. I met up with Ryan and play tested with them for like 2-3 matches. After that, I had to go to the airport, picked up my mom, came back home, went to go pick up dinner, and that was all compressed into one day. And that's usually how my day goes. Like the fact that I have time to sit here and talk to you guys and tell you about it and record all this stuff for you guys and edit, like I'm time crunching everything. Every minute of my day counts, in other words. But yeah, so Saturday, whatever, I was done. I was exhausted. It was 10:30. Ryan sending me these lists, and I'm like, okay, type. And I'm looking at the list, and like my phone is really small, and the pictures, like, they were really small to begin with. So I was like, okay, this is this, and this is this. Like, I didn't, because I don't know the builds. I don't know all the cards name by name and like detail by detail. So I was looking at them, and I was just like, I think it's this, I think it's this, and I made the list. The Gardevoir list that he sent me had 2 cards that, I guess from a distance, because through my phone and me looking at the screen and then zooming in on the screen to look at the picture better. So by me looking at it in the distance, I thought the 2 cards in the Gardevoir Sylveon build were wishful batons. So I was like, these are wishful batons, and I typed it up. All these lists are ready to go. They're typed up, done. I go to the tournament. I'm still indecisive. I don't know what I'm playing, and I was like, you know what? We're going with Gardevoir with Sylveon. Let's do it. Let's go. So I put it together. I had to take apart my build. I had to look for the cards, and I'm going through the list. And there's wishful baton on this list. Luckily for me, when I open up packs and stuff, I pull out every possible thing that anyone can use. For whatever reason, a couple weeks ago, I was like, wishful batons. It sounds like a bad card. It looks like a bad card. I'm gonna hold on to it. And I had the 2 batons for the deck. Now, these batons weren't supposed to be in the deck. These batons are supposed to be fairy drops. So you can see, like, I was tired, guys. I was really tired. I didn't know what I was doing, but whatever. Anyways, so I played with these batons, right, in my deck, and I made top cut. So, well, how I went down, because later on I was like, I don't need these batons, but everyone was scared of my batons. So what I was doing, so look, I'm a bad player, but I'm able to adapt in situations. So I was in the situation where I had a bad card, which was Baton. But most of the people I played were scared of it for whatever reason. I had a Sylveon up with 1 Fairy Energy. And for those of you that don't know, okay, let me tell you what Baton does. Because the topic of today is Baton. Okay, Baton, it's a tool. When your Pokemon gets knocked out, move up to 3 basic energies from your Pokemon to one Pokemon on your bench. Why Ho-Ho and Volcanion, Salazar, and Lapras aren't playing this, I don't know, but whatevers. Anyways, just saying, you guys should be playing this. It's a good card. You don't need the 30 extra damage. You'd rather have the energy consistency. I'm just saying. Anyways, so what I would do is have a Sylveon that I evolved from an Eevee from attaching energy. Boom, Sylveon. Attach Baton. Ribbon, search for 3 things, pass the turn. My opponent would take a minute to 3 minutes to look at this card and be like, what is this? And I'm afraid of it. So they immediately would field blower it. I kid you not. Okay? They would go field blower, remove. And I'd be like, they just field blower my Baton. For no reason. Good thing my choice fans are live. So I was using it as bait, which it ended up winning me a lot of games. Like a lot of people, they're like, field blower, get rid of the Baton, and then later on put another Baton in a choice band and they'll field blower that, and that's it. They're done with their field blowers. No one's running more than 2 field blowers in their decks unless they're mad and they hate life. But yeah, I'm just saying, all you 3 field blower users, you guys need to chill. So they would waste their field blowers. My choice bands will still be live, and I'd wreck them with choice bands. Like I'd be hitting them for an extra 30 damage, and that was what was winning me my games. So yeah, got into Top Cut. So let's talk about Top Cut. So I got into Top Cut. I played the mirror match with Gardevoir, and I lost. I believe I misplayed, or I don't know. Something happened where I lost. I didn't win, but it's okay. So I got like 8th through 5th because the top 4 and then finals. So yeah, I got 8th through 5th. I don't know what place I got, but yeah. So that's how I ended up. But the guy that beat me ended up winning the tournament. So he played Volcanion in finals, which was just sad. It's like Gardevoir automatically wins. Like it doesn't matter what you do or how you try to set it up. The one thing I will say, which I've seen, okay, look, Volcanion players and Ho-Ho players can beat Gardevoir. There's a way to do it. If you're running two Turtonators, which most people aren't, but the people that are, those are the people that are beating Gardevoir. Why? Because you're gonna hit them for the secondary attack, which uses 3 energies. It does 160, I believe, and then you have to discard 2 energies. So you're hitting for 160. You discard 2 energies. And like say Gardevoir has 2 energies on it. It's doing 90 damage. That's not enough. And they have to do, I think it's 180 or 190 to knock it out. So they have to work for it. It's not an easy takedown. So for those of you that are still like stuck on the Gardevoir match versus Volcanion and Ho-Ho, Turtonator is the way to go. Like you want to have a Turtonator, a Baby Bulk, like 2 Turtonators, a Baby Bulk on the bench, and Volcanions, because you want to steam up and do the knockouts. That's how I've seen Volcanion beat Gardevoir, and that's just my opinion. You guys can let me know what you guys think in the comments, because that's what they're for us to bounce ideas off of each other. So yeah, but yeah, that was pretty much it. That was like the breakdown of this weekend, which honestly I had fun. I never thought I was gonna make it into Top Cut this season. Like, it's not that I can't do it. It's just I know the level of player I am. I'm not that great of a player. I just get lucky. I get really lucky. But yeah, like I played against, okay, not my last round, but the round before that. So round 6, I played against Solgaleo, which I should have lost, but you guys are gonna lose your minds over this. Okay, I went Guzma, pulled up a Lele, and then I go Parallel City. They get rid of 2 things and just leave 3 Solgaleos that had use Rare Candy to evolve. Have you mind that, okay? Parallel, and I go PGX. Get those bad boys out of here. They bounce back to his hand. He's like, what? He was so shocked. And I was like, that's it. I'm going to turn it around. He got stuck because then I end them next turn. It was the best play ever. Oh my god, you guys. You have no idea how happy I was when I beat that Solgaleo. Like, I had lost to a Metagross earlier in the rounds and I was like, oh man, I hope I don't play another Metal. Like, I can't have this. And I played against Solgaleo and I was like, oh man, he's gonna win. Like, there's no way I'm gonna beat him. PGX, get those bad boys out of here. Obviously, he can't drop a bunch of energy in one turn, so he got stuck with all of that in his hand. And he was stuck with the pieces to make Solgaleo. And I was like, and next turn, boom, all of it back into his deck. That's it. He was like, nope, I can't do anything. You won. And took him down. But yeah. Which, that's literally how you have to start playing, guys. Like, I'm starting to pick it up. I'm starting to play a little more calmer, a little more casual, a little more collective. I'm waiting for the right moment to do the right thing. And that's kind of what you guys need to start doing. Those of you that are trying to go pro, I'm trying to look this season, my last season to go pro. Next year, I want to start judging. Why? Because I want to make your guys' lives miserable at events. No, I'm just kidding. I like judging. I like telling people that they're wrong. That's pretty much it. But yeah, and I feel that I would be a great organizer. Like I entertain. That's what I like doing. I like making people happy. If I had extra promos, like I'd give those out at events. I'd be like, hey, like you're new. Here's a set of these 4 cards that you can possibly use. Even if you don't use them as trade bait. Like that's what I would do. Like if I was running a league and I saw people that are new, like they're playing like starter decks, I'd help them out, because that's what event organizers do, or like TOs do. Like our TO Chris up in Chatsworth, greatest guy, greatest TO that I know of. Like I'm not gonna sit here and badmouth TOs. Like that's not why I'm here. But from all the ones that I've met organizing events, at a low level, obviously, like not head judges and stuff like that. Because Yvonne's up there. Like Yvonne, I have much respect for him. Kim Carey, I respect him. The head judge from Arizona, or the organizer in Arizona, like I don't want to talk about her. So yeah, I'm not going to talk about her because we all know who she is, and we all know what she does. So yeah, but you know what? That's on her. But yeah, but when we're talking about low level judges, like just basic your regular league organizers, Chris is one of the best organizers that I've met. And I'm not just saying that because he's my organizer. Even though I go to Fire and Dice and whoever our TO there is, like seriously, who is our TO at Fire and Dice? But yeah.
K is the 11th letter of the modern English alphabet. Should I keep...
Siri, go away. My phone went off apparently. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know who our TO is in Fire and Dice, and I don't really care. But yeah, because we don't have a TO, I think we all just like judge each other. We all judge each other. But yeah. But Chris, like, when we have new people, when we have new kids, they're like, oh, like, I don't have any cards. Like, well, they'll have cards, but they're like, oh, I don't have any Ultra Balls, or I don't have this. And me and Chris, we don't mind. If we have extras, we'll be like, here's a set of Ultra Balls. What are you building? Or you're building this. I have an extra couple of these. Like, I'm not sniping them. I'm not like, oh, you gotta pay me this much. Like some people, I'm not gonna mention names, but you know who you are. But yeah, you guys sniping people, sniping kids, giving them commons for EXs and GXs and secret rares. You know who you are, and that's not right. And best believe, like, there's a reason why I named myself PokemonHero. Okay, we're gonna talk about this. You know what? This video is gonna be like an hour long because I'm in a talkative mood and you guys are stuck with me for an hour. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna make this as easy as possible. Like, the reason why I named myself PokemonHero, because obviously it has Pokemon in the name, and because Hero, because I feel that I help out as many people as I can, and I defend people that need to be defended, and I don't back down. Like, if I see something that is incorrect and wrong, best believe that you will hear my 2 cents about it, okay? And best believe that it will get taken care of, because it's not right. It's not okay. I don't care who you are, what you're doing, how long you've been doing it. If you're doing something wrong and it's not right and it's not fair, like, I'm not saying like, oh, we shouldn't trade with little kids. Like, I'm not saying that at all. But make it fair. If there's $1, $2 difference, it happens. Whatever's. Okay? Not 50 cents to $1 to like a $30, $15, $55 card. That is unacceptable. Okay? And you know who you are, and you know that I'm talking about you, and best believe that if I ever see it, or if I hear about it, we're gonna have some talking words. And you know very well that there's enough people that don't like that either, that if it's done publicly, yeah, I think I've said too much, or I said enough. But yeah, like, cause it's just it's not right. Like I just it boils me up like a nice lobster with some butter. Oh god, that sounds so good right now. But yeah, like no, like, and guys, I'm sorry that I'm ranting. Like, I know I was talking about League Cup, but I just, when I see stuff like that, like, it just grinds my gears. Like, it really does. Like, I don't approve of that. I don't condone it. You know, like, even if, like, okay, like, let's say it wasn't a kid. Let's say it was like an adult, but an adult doesn't know pricing. Don't snipe them. Don't do that. That's wrong. Like, it really is. Like, look, I know I've said some things about Target and stuff and Walmart, but you know what? That's different. They screw us all the time. They're big corporate America. It's okay. Like, if their pricing is wrong, if they price match wrong, whatever it is, that is okay. In my sense. But when we're doing it to each other, which we're all common folk. Like, that's how I see it. Like, I don't think I'm bigger than you, and I hope that you don't think that you're bigger than me, you know. But we're all common folk. We all should be helping each other out at the end of the day. Like, you need an ultra ball, here you go. You need an escape rope, here you go. I don't have energy, here you go. Or like, let's say it's a big card, like, oh, I don't have a Tapu Lele. Here's the Tapu Lele. Just, I don't know you. I just met you. Hi, my name is David. Here's the Tapu Lele. Give it to me at the end of the tournament. Like, that's why I like the Pokemon community. Because that's what it is. That's how we are with each other. And I'm not going to badmouth other communities. But they're not like that. Like, other communities are like, oh, this is mine. Like, no, you can't have it. And they're all stingy. And they're horrible people. But the Pokemon community isn't like that. Like, I remember when I started, I didn't know what I was doing. Okay? And I met Jason, which later on we became really good vendor buddies because we worked at Frank's. But when I started, I was buying stuff from Jason at a, what was it? At a Cities. It was a Cities. For those of you that have been playing long enough that know what Cities are. Cities are when people get together. It's kind of like, it's like League Cups. That's what they are now. They're League Cups, but they're Cities. But yeah. We had a Cities. I had Night March, and I started thinking of all these things to add to it, but I didn't think it was the right things to add. So I went up to Jason, and I was like, Jason, hey, like, I need all this stuff. And he's all like, okay, here it is. And I was like, cool. He's all like, do you know what are you playing? He asked me. Like, he could have been just a vendor and been like, yeah, here's your stuff, give me my money. Yeah, I don't care what you're doing, just go be bad. But he didn't. He asked me, like, what are you playing? I'm playing Night March. Oh, okay. Why do you need an energy retrieval? Like, those were the bad ideas that were in my head. But I didn't know, because I had come from a playstyle where, like, resources are valuable and that you need to hold on to them as long as you can. So that's where I came from. So yeah. So with that said, like, Jason talked to me. He's all like, hey, like, maybe, like, you shouldn't be playing these. Like, these are kind of not for your deck. And he kind of, like, I gave him back, and he's all like, don't use these. And he guided me, you know. That's what I'm talking about. You know, like, when I was a vendor, like, I wasn't selling stuff. Like, people would come up to me and be like, oh, like, I'm building this. Like, they'd be like, I'm playing Night March. All right, cool, you're playing Night March. Here's the Giratina. Play this in Night March with, like, 2 Dragon Energies. Like, I wasn't doing that to people, you know? Like, I wasn't doing that to plus off of the Giratina, which was expensive back then, but it isn't now. Like, I wasn't doing that. Like, I was like, oh, you're building Night March? Like, oh, like, you should tech this, or you should tech this. This is one build. This is a different build. Like, what way do you want to go? Like, I'd help people. And lots of people in the Pokemon community, they help out each other. And that's why I love them. But there's certain individuals that are tainting the community. And you know who you are. So yeah. And just know that if I see any of that, or any of us, because it's not just me that sees it. There's other there's more of us that see it, and we're not okay with it. We are not. And we will deal with it if it needs to be dealt with. Okay? I'm not saying, like, I'm not making threats. I'm not saying, like, stuff like that. Like, I'll deal with it. Like, I'll report you, or I'll take it up to a higher authority. Like, I know enough people where I just need to talk to someone and say, like, hey, this person, they're not okay. Like, they're tarnishing, like, the Pokemon community. Like, that's pretty much how it would go down. So yeah. But yeah. Anyways, that's enough about me ranting. But yeah, anyways, you guys know how League Cup ended. Gardevoir won. It beat Canyon. You guys had a little rant about me talking about people and stuff. So yeah. Let's get into the contest winner, because that's why we're here, right? So yeah. Let's get into the contest winner, see who won this giveaway, and get this shipped out to them. So yeah. Let's find out. Alright guys, so we're on Gleam. That's the website I use for the giveaway. Let's get in here. The Kommo GX giveaway. And let's draw us a winner. 10 of you. Alright, let's see who the winner is. GameX. That's interesting. Carson, California. You're gonna get an email from me shortly, so I can get this shipped out and given to you. So yeah, GameX, thank you for supporting the channel, man. But yeah, that is our giveaway winner. There you guys have it. That was our contest winner right there. GameX, thank you, man, for supporting the channel. It's always great when I give these stuff out because, you know, it's going back to you guys. So yeah, just a quick announcement. I still haven't heard back from last week's giveaway when I gave out the Tasarina GX box. I still have it. I haven't shipped it out. If anyone knows, 2 seconds. Hold on. If anyone knows Ross Peltier from Canada, Toronto, Canada, if anyone knows him, let him know he won. I will ship this out. I will ship it out to Canada. I've done it before. Some of my viewers, I've gotten my stuff from Canada. I don't mind paying the shipping. I don't. I want you guys to get this stuff. That's why I do it. So if anyone knows him from your locals, or like he's your neighbor, or I don't know. If you know him, let him know that I hit him up. I'm going to send him another message today because it's been a week. He hasn't replied, and I'm concerned. Like, I'm worried. Like, is he okay? Like, honestly, like, I want to know if he's okay. Like, I haven't heard from him, and I'm pretty sure, like, I know who I'm gonna message right now. He's GameX. He's gonna reply like that. He's gonna be like, I want my stuff, here it is, ship it out, or whatever, you know. But Ross hasn't replied, so I'm kind of Ross. Sorry, I kind of spaced out. But yeah, so if you guys know of him, my Canada viewers, if you're in the Toronto area and you know who this is, or you know him from your locals, let him know that he won, so I can get this shipped out to him. Worst case scenario, I'll hold on to it for like, I don't know, like a month. If I don't hear from you in a month and I've constantly replied and messaged and I haven't gotten any feedback, I'll redistribute it. I don't want to do that because I know you want it, and maybe something happened to you, like stuff happens, maybe family emergency or personal reason you're not available, or you're out of the country or something. Like, I understand, but like, someone let me know. Like, let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Instagram. The link to that is also in the description. Hit me up on Instagram. Send me a message to there. I'll be more than happy to figure this out for this person. But yeah. Anyways, with that said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to share the video, just in case if someone wants to hear me rant about this weekend and how my Pasadena experience was. So yeah, feel free to share that, and all the likes do help the channel, and I'm thankful for everyone that's liking the videos. So yeah, guys, with that said, I'll see you guys next time.